heading away. Alright.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go with that.
Fine, yeah. It's all good, brother. Let's mix it up.
We're doing the goggle box thing, are we? Have snacks. They'll make every house they go to, they always have these snacks. Either have cakes, fucking whatever. Every single one of them always has it.
Not bad. Damn, them
Are they the
these, believe it or not, Watsits. They look
are the
more
Watsits?
like
Yeah, but
crunchies, don't they?
are they the hot ones? Is that what they are? Yeah, I love them.
A bit like knickknacks, aren't they? Maybe the hot spicy knickknacks.
Yeah.
Mate, they're proper one, man.
Onion rings?
Yeah, kind of. Bit meh.
Yeah. Are we on? Are we recording right now?
We are, yeah.
Alright.
We'll
Yeah.
just wait for Jack.
Well, I watch. We've had it for how long now? What, a month or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we got it early December, didn't we? Late November, early
Took
December.
him mountain biking a couple of times though.
Yeah. So it's been tested, and it's absolutely wonderful. It's gone through all the tests, I think, and it's doing
Took
wicked.
it downhill.
It's gone downhill, and it's gone driving, it's gone dining, it's gone whining. And it gets to look to people everywhere we go. People want to ask about it and stuff. So get all over it. Can't stab it up now. Anyway.
Good
There
job.
it is.
Good job. Episode 36 now.
Episode 36. Where's Jack? Where's Jack?
I just heard the upstairs bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
could be doing something like that.
Dropping the kids off, is he?
Probably, yeah. That's that really fucking
I love
spicy,
them.
aren't they?
Love them.
Well, we might be.
Yeah, good. So I just had a new tail pipes put on the ST. They look spot on. Really good. Compared to the other ones, they stuck out way too far. So I've had them taken off.
So are these less max power or more max power?
Less max power.
Less max power.
Yes, definitely. 3.5 inch, shiny, polished. Oh, cool.
3.5 inch.
3.5 inch.
Feel the width.
Yeah, look better, a lot better than the Akabovich ones.
Who did that for you? Who was that?
It was the guys down in where are we? Down in Bromborough, Cyborgs exhausts. Let me just get them for you.
You noticed my world's worst handbrake yesterday.
I did, yeah. That was pretty shocking.
Shocking,
It
wasn't
was
it?
pretty shocking, yeah. Yeah, Powerflow, and they're also known as Cyborgs exhaust. Bromborough and Wirral. Done a really good job, even though it wasn't the easiest job. But yeah, they look good. Pleased with them. So we've just got the spoiler lip to come.
We're going to need some more of them.
I think we'll finish off the back end. Yeah, so just a bit of advertising as well for the guys that's supplying the spoiler lip. JK Auto Styling.
What What's It's Crunchy, extra flaming hot.
If you look for him on Instagram, JK_auto_styling.
You don't want cheese out of you.
Well, I thought we'd do more of a
Yeah,
day
we
party
just,
kind of.
why not? With a Snugglebox feel.
But these are What's It's Crunchy, and like
Flaming
they look like knickknacks.
They do.
I was going to say, they do look proper
They're
like
crunchy.
Yeah, yeah.
They're good.
you get it sound bad when you
Really?
So discount code new10 if you're new from ordering from them. Get all over them.
What have we started, have we?
No, well we've not, but we're just chatting while we wait for you.
You know that
That's all.
preamble bit before we
Just,
go. Welcome,
Hello!
Redline Anytime, episode 36, number 2,
36.
2025.
Unbelievable.
I guess so.
So you're back now. There you go. So we were just doing that, like, you know, the bit that we usually cut off before the start of the show.
Yeah.
Was like just talking shit.
Just talking shit.
We're just doing that.
Just a bit of advertising on our than everyone else.
Yeah, you know, like when something hurts, but like.
But you
it's
just
kinda
want to
you
keep going.
Like salt,
yeah,
like
yeah.
salt and vinegar crisps when you
Oh
eat.
no, I can eat them all day.
Like, no, but like discos.
Oh, right.
You know, when they burn your tongue and you're like, you know what?
yeah.
I'll have another one.
And then you get
And I'll finish the bag.
yeah, but you get to the bottom of the bag and there's that bit at the bottom and the dust is that's really good.
You end up
Yeah.
like rubbing them out on your gums and stuff.
Other crisps are available.
They are. Yeah.
The stores near you.
Why you would want to eat them, I don't know.
I don't know.
So let's start the show off with the obvious headline of the week.
The weather.
It's the weather update.
Considering Christmas has ended, it started to
Because like,
Yes.
I'm not sure.
It's
Judging by social media, I'm not sure that anyone in the country's noticed that it's snowy and maybe a bit icy. It's like,
yeah, it is a little bit. I've had to deal with it in work all this week.
I can imagine,
just
yeah.
shoveling snow.
just gritting everything.
Yeah, every morning gritting, every night gritting, and breaking up ice. We had yesterday morning. We had some big.
I was rough, weren't it?
Oh,
Yeah, today's worse as well because it's like all
It's
of
just
it
icy.
covered up
Yeah.
with snow and then you got ice underneath.
But what I find is people find any excuse not to go to work or not to go to college or not to go to school because it's a little bit treacherous. Come on, when we were kids. Get out, go.
I climbed 3 mountains, I watched skydived off 2 bridges and swam across the Atlantic to get to bloody school.
But no matter what the weather, you just sit there in soaking clothes and everything, mate.
It's true.
It didn't matter. You got to where you got to.
Yeah, I was just gonna like bring up like it's the same thing. Like, you know, all these people go on social media like, oh, the weather, the weather. The weather. It's like, what did they moan about before there was social media, and how did they moan?
I don't know.
Or
Maybe
have they just become moaners because?
Maybe that's what I'm just going to say. They used to get on the landline.
Mate, have you seen the bloody weather? I know, right?
Well, send me a fax. Oh no, I can't send you the fax from where I live. Why? Because I live in 2024. That's why I can't send you a fucking
I'll
fax.
send you a photograph in the mail. Get on the weather up here.
So yeah,
I don't know.
For all those that are up in arms about it, it's the winter.
It is. It's winter. It's a little bit of white stuff on the ground.
It happens every year.
Let's get on with it.
I mean, like if you lived in the Arctic Circle or like the north
Canada.
of Norway, like
Yeah.
our good friend.
When I was in Canada when I was a kid, it was 4 foot.
Yeah.
That's over your right?
I remember there was me, my sister, and my brother, right, and my mum walking across this field, and it was 4 foot of snow.
None of you fucking broke.
Get this, we were walking across the snow, and it was like you sort of like could stay on top of it. And then we looked behind us, Mum screamed. She disappeared. She went boom, right up to the hips.
So you got that
just whoosh.
Gone.
And it was the funniest thing you've ever seen. We had to run back and pull her out and everything.
You see, I would have paid to see that.
It was funny. It was funny.
Neil, stand up, stand up. What do you mean you are?
Yeah.
Can't see it.
And it was minus 25 degrees as well.
Yeah.
And it's what? It's -2, -3 here, and people are kicking off about
So
We're not
walking
built for
across
these
the road.
conditions, though.
So we are.
It doesn't
It's a
last
bit
very long,
frosty.
does it?
No,
It
not
lasts,
really.
it lasts a few days, and then it's all gone.
It's a bit frosty, right? So it just means like, what I've noticed is people seem to drive much worse.
Mate, right. I'm a pedestrian, and I have stood at the thing. Like you wait, you know when you stood at the traffic lights, and you're like, well, there's 2 cars coming, so I'm not going to press the button. I'll just wait for them, and the cars take about 20 minutes just to go across. And you know one of them, yeah, it's like, mate. Get out of space fucking gear, come on.
Gone, fell over, got up and gone again.
And the road's perfectly clear as well, isn't it? But they're still like...
Exactly, it's like, come on, I'm on the pavement and I'm running to the train station. You're on the road and you're going 3 miles an hour. Come on.
It's like you're actually causing more of a hazard now because of the conditions.
Yeah.
It's like, really give it up. Do you know what I mean? Or like, if you're that fucking scared of driving in these conditions,
Don't drive.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Consider, like, is it really important that
Is
I go
it worth
out
it?
now? Is it worth it like that? No, if you're not confident and like comfortable being able to drive in these conditions, you know, evaluate quite quickly whether it's actually worth going out in the car or not. Do you know what I mean? Do you need to to Argos for a new pan set, or like right there and then? Is it one of those things?
You can order it. Get somebody else to drive to you.
Somebody else to drive to you. There's always another way.
You can get Uber.
So weather update.
Weather, yeah, and it's going to be colder tonight. It's going to be
Take care
-4
out
tonight.
there in the snow and ice.
Wear some gloves.
Don't drive unless you really have to. I know this is starting to sound just like a load of common sense. Don't drive unless you really need to.
Welcome to England.
If you need to, try and stay, on roads that have been gritted. If it looks like it's sketching anyway, turn around and go home. You can always go again. Other than that, use your common sense. The highway code. Give an extra couple of feet to the car in front, right? But above all else, don't do anything fucking stupid, hit the brakes and panic, because then every single person behind you
That's the one.
is going to be in the same boat. So drive smart, not stupid.
And
It's
all going to be gone by the end of the weekend.
Oh, fingers crossed.
It's going to be mild next week.
Well, we booked for Dovey this weekend, thinking because Saturday and Sunday's quite a bit warmer than Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're like, right, Sam, what we'll do is we'll book for Saturday, hoping that it stays cold all week. Because there's like 4 or 5 degrees difference. Saturday to Sunday, so it's like, that's a bit melty. Yeah. I'd much rather I'd go in the cold so that the mud's still nice and frozen, or just like a little bit tacky, rather than it just starting to be melty and slippery. So we booked for the Saturday, and then they messaged us today saying, unfortunately,
it was cold. It's still cold.
Dovey are bloody determined and good at keeping that park open. So one of them places that they don't just shut the doors.
No.
Because we think it's a bit risky. It's like
so it must be sketchy. Must be sketchy.
Absolutely.
So weather done. There you go. Yesterday's weather cold. Today's weather cold. Tomorrow's weather cold. Yeah, we are as good at weather as we are at astrology.
I think so,
yeah. We've definitely got that down. Sports desk. Let's do a bit of F1 news. Lots going on. Where's Dan?
Where's Dan?
Fucked off. Bigger and better things.
No, Dan.
Is it really?
Well, announced today, Franco Colapinto's been officially revealed as
Colapinto
has been officially unveiled as Alpine's reserve driver. Considers that to be a considerable step forward.
I feel like that's an insult.
But he didn't really have a seat. All he had was like a few races after.
So he's actually got a seat
after Logan Crash, Sargent. For the first half of the season, crashed the car for Williams loads. He took over and crashed it for the second half of the season.
That's right,
following the footsteps.
But it was only for that. There was no deal on the end of it. You know what I mean? It was just.
But he's actually got a seat now.
But he's got a reserve drive seat.
Come crash our car.
Yeah, come crash our car. Come and crash our sim.
When somebody's crashed the car and is out injured, you can come and crash it for
him.
him.
The reserve driver does all the sim work and stuff like that. And, they attend race weekends, but they usually fly in like post sort of practice and pre-quali.
Doesn't need to be
just
there,
in case he needs to be there. Do you know what I mean? Most of the time, they need the reserve driver at the sim working on setup over the 3 practice sessions, and then after that,
he can come and watch.
He scoots in just in case they need to swap him out.
I wouldn't mind his pay package though.
Oh yeah, I mean like
to sit at
a
desk
reserve driver,
and play games all day. You get paid 5,
So on the subject of shit Formula 1 drivers, I saw a post today. One of the Formula 1 sites was running a competition to say something nice about Lance Stroll. Anyone that comes up with anything, anyone coming up with anything nice would have to post
something actually
nice.
Oh,
really?
I don't. It's like,
did anyone come up?
He's like,
if you did, you were talking.
You're going to put something like, his nan was lovely, or
good head of hair.
Also,
you still look like the Hulk.
Also, need to correct a typo from last week. It's not Project 675, it's Project 677. Yeah. And the Ferrari have
the Ferrari.
recruited Mercedes top engine bloke. What's his name? Andy Cowell or something like that.
Simon's brother.
Could well be. Any relation? Who knows? Who fucking cares?
Yes.
And they've recruited him, and also a chassis guy as well that's come across. And as a result of the news is because Lewis moaned so much last year about the cockpit being too far forward. It was like, so he couldn't.
Lewis always moans.
So what they've done now is, as a show of support, they've taken their Project 677 design, which apparently is like all of the teams have gone like that's the last year of regs.
Right.
We're just going to evolve and start. Ferrari like that, no, new fucking car front to back.
Yeah, flat out.
It looks like they're going to go with the matte red.
It didn't work, so let's go
I
Spanish.
agree as well, yeah, from what I saw posted the other day.
Yes. A couple of years ago.
That was nice.
That's what I saw posted the other day.
Beautiful,
It's sort of like sneaked out to say
very
that.
fucking cool. Yeah, so Project 677 apparently all going lots of media. Lewis starting to appear on his personal socials wearing red and things like that.
Good on you, Lewis.
So with Lewis, obviously quite a lot of his sponsors go. So I think because Tommy Hilfiger was already attached to Ferrari in some way, they have now formally left Mercedes as a team sponsor and will obviously be doing the Ferrari thing because they're a personal sponsor of Lewis. However, Mercedes have gone like that. And unveiled Adidas.
Has he? Yeah. Bloody hell.
As their team kit, merch.
Oh, so like just like clothing.
Fan wear, merch, team kit, everything.
Good
the
quality as
whole
well.
thing. Another German company, so that worked quite well for them. So yeah, that was a big announcement today.
Yeah, saw that one, mate.
They've got that other crashy youngster, haven't they? What's his name? Antonelli. Yeah. I'll be interested in watching him crash the car for the first half of the year next year.
It's always good fun, that.
Spa, everybody's favourite circuit.
It is a lovely
Generally
circuit.
regarded as everyone's favourite circuit, drivers and fans. Is on the calendar for the next few years, and then from 2028 goes on rotation.
It does, yeah.
So it's every other year shared with
That's a bit mad, isn't it?
pretty much every single person, every comment I've read has been like that. Just take off Miami. Las Vegas.
Nobody likes that.
Really like that. They're a shit.
Because Spa is
It's fucking Spa.
beautiful circuit, man.
There's like Silverstone, Suzuka, Spa. Where else is there? Monaco.
Yeah, but
obviously.
Monaco, yeah.
It's a shit race.
It is a shit race, but I mean,
there's like
it's everything that goes with it, isn't it?
Of racetracks, Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? There's a core of racetracks, about half a dozen of them that are just that transcend. Like it's like they should always have a race at the end. Do you know what I mean?
Pinnacle of it.
And everything else can go on rotation. Like Brazil, for example, always, you know what I mean? A belter. So yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment. Going on rotation, probably with another shit circuit, but I know they've got another track in the Far East.
Yeah, well, it seems like a lot of things are going Far East,
And
doesn't it?
they're ready to unveil. And like some other stuff as well. So
a lot of stuff.
It's all been going on there. On the lighter side of Formula One news,
There's a lighter side.
the Adrian Newey thing.
Well, yeah, of course.
So there was a picture of a beekeeper that forgot to put his frames in his beehive.
That's right.
So the bees just built what the bees wanted to build, and it's this is perfectly aerodynamically shaped, just section of curves which just absolutely optimise the airflow through the beehive, and this is just what the bees just make by default. If you know what I mean, like that, absolutely. And you look at it, you're like that. Oh my god. So one of the comments was like Adrian Newby. if Adrian knew he was a bee, you know what I mean?
If he was a beekeeper.
Yeah. So yeah, that was funny. What else have we been? Did you see that F1 Espace?
Yeah, that was great, mate. I mean, when was that? Was that the early 90s they brought that out? Was it mid 90s or late 90s?
Yeah.
Late 90s. Because Alan Prost drove it as well.
Did he?
He did. In that reel that I saw and that posted, it was Alan Prost driving it. With a Renault Espace with a F1 engine in it. Over 800 horsepower. Unbelievable machine, man.
We built it, and it's a complete space frame.
Yeah.
With a full Renault Espace body on it, but out as a carbon fibre Renault Espace body. Inside is a Renault F1 V10.
How does that get in there?
Running gear, brakes, everything.
It's unreal.
With an Espace body on it.
Yeah.
And they built it with a wheelchair clamp.
Yeah.
Wheelchair mounted.
So Frank Williams
could
enjoy the experience.
That's like that's
and it was like he wanted to see it like lap the Nürburgring and like Barcelona and stuff like that. And this was years ago.
Unreal.
God, it was unbelievable motor. Unbelievable motor. That came up again, and also the I've got like I don't know, like a weird thing about it, but Volvo marketing.
Oh yeah.
The reels came up the other day of their first year in British touring cars with the Estate 850s.
Oh right, yeah. The R was it?
The 850R, yeah. But it didn't have the 5-pot turbocharger. Right. It had a 4-cylinder 20 valve, normally aspirated, prepared by Tom Walkinshaw. Still made like 300 brake horse. And they were able to get it down to the minimum legal weight limit for a BTCC car. And just went and smashed the field to bits. I think they got like third in the Constructors' Championship over the few years that they raced it. Ricard Rydell.
Yes, Rydell.
I can't remember the other guy's name. But yeah, just went and rammed it as far up the field as he could. It's like a state car that you just like chuck your groceries in. And then you look round and they're everywhere. It's like, win on Sunday, sell on Monday. Those were the days, you know what I mean, where like
absolutely
my mum and dad had just bought that exact car, do you know what I mean? Volvo Estate. It stopped.
They are cracking cars though, especially the 850 TR.
Oh mate,
unbelievable.
T5 was just an absolute
T5
cracker of a car, mate.
Great
T5R, yeah. The best looking police traffic car
definitely
ever,
by far.
By a mile.
Unreal.
Fabulous.
They could move. What was it? Top speed 150 mile an hour?
Limited to 155.
Yeah.
What else has been going on? It's been a busy old week this week, so we've done Renault Espace. Shall we try and keep it car related?
We can.
Saw a funny post as well, car related thing, which was along the lines of how the human race has regressed over the last 50 years in terms of like being stupid, like Darwinian stupid. It's like, consider this. Car instruction manuals, like 50 years ago, right? Used to tell you how to adjust the valves.
Alright.
Oh no!
Nowadays, they tell you not to drink the contents of the battery. It's a bit like,
oh my god.
Has the human race gone forwards or backwards?
Don't pull water
easily backwards.
So, is that as a result of the car companies going, well, if we don't tell you not to drink contents and someone does, we can be sued.
It's that age-old thing of somebody's had to have done it for them to put it there.
That's where I'm going
Health
there.
and safety.
That's exactly
Somebody's
where I'm going
drank
there.
it.
So
Have the human race become less intelligent or more stupid, or is it just that we've allowed ourselves to become more stupid because we now have a litigious society? So because you didn't tell me not to do it, and I did it, it's your fault. It's like, no, your fault for being a fucking idiot.
You didn't tell me not to do it.
Yeah,
it's
but
your
do
fault.
you think, like back in the day, you used to top up your batteries with distilled water?
Yeah.
So wouldn't you think back in the day people would have been more stupid and thought, well, I put water in that, I can drink it. Nowadays, a lot of batteries are sealed. Well, most batteries are sealed. Yeah. So what you create inside
broke into it.
Yeah, absolutely. But back in the day, like I say, you used to top them up with distilled water. So then back in the day, you think, well, people would be stupid enough to think, well, I could drink that. But it's nowadays people think.
In your instruction book is like instructions on how to set the valves in the tappets, right? These days it's like whatever you do, like don't fucking drink the contents of the battery.
If you don't know what you're doing,
stuff like
don't
that.
do it.
Why on earth
why would you?
Society.
Why would you?
Is that just the litigious society now where we can like sue? Remember when McDonald's got sued because he served someone hot coffee?
Yes, the coffee was too hot.
And it's the same with the apple pie as well. They had to label they had. This is contains hot.
It's called a hot apple pie.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's one of the things that you take the piss out of. It's like it's
like a hot chocolate.
It's a reference of something being hot. It's either hotter than the surface of the sun,
Yeah.
or hotter than the contents of a McDonald's apple pie. You know what I mean?
It's volcanic, isn't it?
Exactly. It's your two references for something being proper fucking hot. Do you know what I mean?
Leave it for 3 years and it'll still be hot.
If it's like you know something that's very hot that you pick up, then it's hotter than the surface of the sun. But if it's like lava-like or in any way like
cold on the outside,
like,
hot on the inside, like a sausage roll.
The reference is
If
a
you're
McDonald's apple pie.
buying a hot apple pie or a hot coffee,
Expect
it's
it to be
hot. Why does it?
I mean, like if
What's
you
that
buy,
to your label?
you know, if you go to McDonald's, these are before the days of like
Well, I
cold
thought it'd be cooler than that.
frappa latte, whatever's right. You went and got coffee, and like coffee came hot.
Yeah.
Because
It's not gonna
like
be
you
cold.
don't need to add hot coffee because
'cause
coffee
it's-
was just
unless you ask
Coffee
for an
is
iced
hot.
coffee.
right. So
Unless you
now,
ask for an iced coffee.
now
of
we
course.
have iced coffees. We didn't
Yeah,
back then.
no,
That
that's
fucking
right,
idiot
yeah.
got burned by his coffee. But it's
Yeah.
like, so was that the turning point at which the human race became like intentionally stupid because where there's blame there's a claim?
Yeah, I think it's more where there's blame there's a claim, because like you can do anything if somebody's not told you to do it, then you can see
Well,
the
I
company.
wasn't told to. I wasn't.
Exactly, it's like, well, you didn't tell me to not drink the acid.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, but I'm
was a
also
little bit
not
bad.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
like we're getting back to the common sense thing.
There you go.
But that's the thing, and then if you call somebody stupid in the court of law, it's like, well, that's
Oh, no,
it's
you can't do that,
it's
man.
discrimination,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
the company, it's the
Yeah.
company's fault because you didn't.
So
put the
companies
thing
are
in.
now having to, well, you know, we previously we can't
Legislate for
Like,
stupidity.
companies are now actually having to legislate
Oh my
for
God.
stupid,
But
which
the thing
means
is, though, you-
stupid is beginning to prevail.
There
If
could
you
be
are-
an infinite.
yeah.
There could be an infinite amount of things that you've got to cover, though.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
If you aren't
gets out of
qualified
hand.
to drink coffee, get somebody else to do it for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
It gets out of hand, doesn't it? It just goes.
Do not drink the contents of your car battery. It's like,
Wasn't going.
but and that was the thing like that. They've had to write that in because somebody has.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
How-
It's such a weird thing.
Why did you
Anyway,
get to that point?
I've also seen like about getting back to that as well with your engine and stuff. I've seen reels of people putting vegetable oil in their engines because it just says oil.
Yeah.
It doesn't
yeah,
specify
yeah,
what oil is supposed to. Oh, this is oil. It's oil.
Well, there you go, legislating for stupidness. You just told me to put oil in.
Goodness me.
I know what I'm doing. Don't even exactly. You've not have you just guess.
I'm going to put water in.
Rather than go anytime without
Yeah.
idiots.
Come on.
Loads of interesting things. Carlos Sainz out of the Dakar.
Yeah.
You seen that?
No.
Must have rolled it.
Oh, really?
Damaged the roll cage. Pinched it, and the organisers wouldn't let them swap the roll cage out. I kind of get it. It's almost like that's the chassis, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
the top.
it is.
The car's
It is,
written off. It's
yeah.
not like I'm replacing the like bits inside, bits of the car. It's like
Like,
it's the
yeah.
fucking car, so you are entering another vehicle.
You're going to get a new car, mate, realistically, yeah.
So uproar. He's like 4-time champion, current champion stuff like that. So
Obviously, it's going to be
that
a
is really make your mouth water, doesn't it? Like, and you still got to try and talk at the same time. Tell you what, I'll go for one of them. Might dry up. Nope.
Just now dead dry.
Nope. That didn't work. California on fire.
Why, but what the
Yes.
hell?
Oh my
I saw
God.
photos today on Facebook and I was like, is this somebody taking the mick here and just
No, it's-
posting like a bag of cereal?
AI fires all over.
Yeah, it's like, no, that's
no, it's
wasteland.
It's absolutely.
Yeah, it's horrific.
amazing, man. It's
Apparently,
shocking.
it's a bit of a political situation.
It's
The
always
governor of California has ordered them to disconnect or to not activate all of the fire hydrants all over California because
Why?
there's something to do with an endangered fish,
Oh my god.
which kind of lives in or around the inlets.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
And
kind
it
of
gets
help them?
sucked in, and there you go. But apparently, California
So-
is being allowed to burn because of
Because of
their
an
rare or
endangered
endangered
Hey, the
fish.
fish is okay though.
So don't worry about people.
Loss of life,
Don't worry about
decimation of
the
property,
animals.
businesses.
Don't worry about the wildlife.
trees.
Don't worry about
You got
houses.
fish though.
Got fish, don't you?
Endangered fish.
Thank God for that.
So we are not having a particular position on this.
No.
I just thought it was, I don't know, kind of a bit odd. The human life,
Massive
in
lesson.
this
And the
situation,
destruction
and
of all that.
the unnecessary
Unbelievable.
destruction of a lot of California
Just to save some endangered fish.
Because possibly an endangered fish might get sucked into the...
That's pretty crazy.
Doesn't sound like common sense to me.
Back to that common sense thing.
Oh,
I think this is the
Here we go.
Show, isn't it?
Right, so, speaking of common sense...
Another one.
You see where we're going with this? We're flying, right?
I think this will be named the Common Sense Show. I think.
Right, so common sense.
off,
And
yeah.
this is what I'm going to say to you. So, like 45 years ago, completely different set of circumstances, right? What is his name? Tsutomu Yamaguchi. Right?
Yes.
Tsutomu Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima, unfortunately, on the 6th of August when, the atomic bomb.
Enola Gay happened to fly over.
It was, yeah. So survived the blast, dragged himself into a bomb shelter. Spent 24 hours in the bomb shelter. I've got to start work, right? So
I've got to get to my job.
Left the shelter.
happens to work in Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Right? So he drags himself out of the bomb shelter, jumps on a train, right? Heads to Nagasaki, where then just dropped the second atomic bomb, right? Which he survives.
Yes.
He's the only known and documented survivor of both atomic bombs.
Is he still alive today? Is he?
He's
Still going today?
no, he made it to 93. I don't
Did
think.
he?
Fair play,
I
like.
don't think he's alive.
I don't think he had a job to go to.
No.
But he was the only person credited with surviving
Both.
My question is this: very lucky or very unlucky?
Yeah,
It's a tough one.
I say lucky. Maybe his plan was, right, it's been a bomb here, I guarantee there's no
There's
bomb
not
there, let me see if I can catch it.
I'll get out.
You know, like when people go New Year's somewhere and then get on a plane and fly somewhere else to get
Yeah,
both New
yeah,
Year's.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
see if I can catch both.
They don't catch both.
I don't think they were expecting two though.
I think some of his thinking might be along the lines of get as far away from it as
From
possible.
that, yeah, well, there's that
that's
as well.
lucky. I just happen to work in Nagasaki, so I'll go to work, normal as fuck, right? Everywhere around him is completely melted and decimated, and
And
just
guess
like
what, mate?
a nuclear bomb.
Here comes
as well.
another one.
So Tsutomu jumps on a train, goes to work, back to Hiroshima. As he's arriving there, like that, boom, like that, fuck's sake, like
Everything's
that,
gone,
really,
Nagasaki,
again,
everything's
do
gone
you know what I mean,
in
like that,
Russia,
fuck my life, that's like proper first world
Some would
problems, isn't
consider
it?
him lucky though, because it's like most people, or a very small percentage of people, don't see a nuclear bomb, or they see one.
Well,
in
they
their
see the
life.
flash and that's
Or
it.
they see one in their life. He got to see two. Like that's a Guinness Book of World
like,
Records.
you know,
thing,
fair
isn't it?
play. Like, you're a pretty rare lineup to have survived the first one. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Cat and he used
Step
to
forward,
try.
everyone that survived the first one, like him and a couple of others like that. Step forward, anyone there that survived both.
He would
It's
have
like
been.
that. Why would you have been in both? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you've got to be in it
Unless
to win
you're
it.
trying to.
You've got to be in it to win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
Or
just
the
shows you
world's
though
most
that, I mean,
unluckiest man.
how 45 years ago, some jack dude, right,
Yeah.
wanted to get to work. Didn't matter the
That's-
state of the place.
well, right,
Didn't matter.
exactly, back
Didn't
to the
matter
weather.
how bad things were.
A
he
little
still
bit
wanted
of
to get
frost.
to work.
A little bit of frost, right? Take a leaf out of Tsutomu's fucking book, right?
Nuclear bomb.
Atomic explosion.
Boom!
Wipes out the entire city.
Still wanted to get on a train and go
this
to work.
man got up, went to work.
Not
Bills
Went
aren't
to
going
work.
to pay themselves.
Dodged all the zombies and like, you know what I mean? And went to work. And do you know the other thing, right? The fucking trains was running.
Yeah.
Because he
Yes.
got on the train.
Next
to go
rail,
to
what are you
Nagasaki.
doing?
Yeah.
We get a few leaves on the line or a bit of press like that. Whoa!
Everything
Like that.
cancelled.
These lads over there, like that. Yeah, I know there's been a nuclear explosion.
And I know you've got one arm.
Explosion, right? I'm glad you picked up on that. However, right, this train has never been late in the 20 years that I've been in charge of it.
Yeah,
And if you
it's
think
going.
it starts today, you
That's
are
right.
wrong.
I don't care that you've got one leg. Get on the train
You
and
are
pilot
wrong,
it.
my friend.
But like I say,
But it's like that.
nothing
Oh,
was
like that.
nothing was stopping him getting to work, mate.
Left right on time. Do
Mate.
you know what I mean?
Nothing was stopping him. Unlike these people,
That-
some people are today.
Right,
Just
I bet you never had to
any
tell
excuse.
Tsutomu to fucking not drink the battery acid in his mouth.
Yes.
I bet he was
Yeah,
like that. Well, I know that. Just tell me how to set the valves.
That's right. Yeah. What's the spark plug gap?
Belter. Absolutely
There you
love
go.
it. Right, so there you go. If you want to know about like You think you're having a bad fucking day?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, what about his day?
Second,
Do you reckon he felt like it was personal? It's like, wherever I'm
yeah.
going, people are lying.
Following me around, I dread going anywhere now.
Where are you?
Hi, mate. Soz, it's me.
Yeah, but there you go.
What else have we got? Like stupid stuff. Here you go. More stupid stuff. You know the Build Your Dreams car brand? You must have seen BYD.
Yes,
You must have seen it,
yes,
right? I
yes,
was like, what the
yes.
fuck is that? Have you
BYD.
seen the
Build your dreams.
Build Your Dreams, get on this, right? The catchily named supercar fucking concept thing, the Yang Wang U9.
What?
Yang Wang
U9.
U9,
Sounds like a
right?
rooster.
Actually looks quite cool. It's their like high-end performance car.
I think I have
autonomous
seen
driving,
it.
right?
Yeah.
It does bunny hops.
What?
I absolutely shit you not, right?
You've got to
Well, we've got to find the video of that.
Right.
We've got to find the video.
Go on then. You got to watch this. Just Google Yang Wang or search for
I don't think I'll.
You gotta be careful
Yang
about
Wang.
that,
Right? No,
You gotta be careful.
Yang Wang U9. So it looks like a Toyota Avensis, but with some spoilers and stuff. It actually looks really fucking nice. And it's fully autonomous, so there's no one behind the wheel.
It's an
And
AI car.
No, it's can't be an AI car. It's an actual car.
It looks a bit like a McLaren.
Hey, that's nice.
It's an see what I mean, right? So it's got
like something out of
pneumatic or
Transformers.
hydraulically controlled suspension. So it sets off
1300 PS.
straight line,
1200. Nearly
straight line,
1300
right?
horsepower.
Boots it, and there's like rows of them fucking jack thingies, the 3-pointed things, right? Jumping
There
jacks,
you go.
right?
Bunny up.
Right, there you go. 6 meters it can bunny up. So you bottom it along. There'll be a video, right? As it comes up to it, it spots it to avoid potholes. This is fully autonomous.
Oh,
it's
there
like
you go.
Knight Rider.
Right,
It
okay,
goes,
gotcha.
It goes sink, boing, and then the back end pops up. Watch.
I think that's just showing you the suspension.
Oh yeah, no, screw that. There'll be a better one. It could be. Oh, that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Jump test.
Jump test, yeah.
Jump test.
Oh, what the?
Click the
Get
X
out
top
of
right,
Get
click the
out
X
of
That's
here.
it. Right, volume up.
Oh, hang on.
It's electric, so you don't make any noise.
Those don't need to put the volume on there.
A bunny hopping autonomous car called, this is the best thing, the Yang Wang U9. Right, there you go. Runway, obstacles, potholes, spiky bits, and like a. Right, there you go. Potholes.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Hey, it's the best
There you go.
criminal car,
Look
isn't
how
it?
cool
Jumps
it
over
is. Nice looking
stretch.
thing though, isn't
It
it?
does,
Right,
it
it's going,
looks
it's going, it's
alright.
going, it's
Like
going, it's going.
30
Watch.
13
Fully
horsepower.
autonomous, there's no one behind the wheel. Watch. 120 kilometres an hour. Flying. Spots some potholes.
Stop
Look,
off.
honestly, it hops over the obstruction. Jump. Sink of the suspension, manoof, and it pops up. Over the bundle. Watch this.
Has it got hops though, like proper hops?
Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Watch.
Hey.
That's crazy shit, man.
A bunny hopping car in
bunny
full
hopping car.
autonomous mode.
Okay, BYD.
Build your dreams.
I don't like electric cars or any shit like that.
That's
But,
cool.
But if you want to send me one,
That's like full on night
I'll
riders.
pay for one, but
if you want to send me one so I can test drive it, feel free.
Bunny hopping car. Who'd have thought in 2025, right?
They should bunny up BMXs.
How do you reckon that would
Bunny hopping
work?
car.
How do you reckon it would work? Does it do it on its own when it's driving?
Yeah.
So like you
Yeah.
can be driving
It-
round and then all of a sudden you come round the corners and pass on.
It's all the sensors and all the cameras and everything. The
Bet
computers,
it
the
dies.
AI, everything about it.
But it dies like
Of course
that.
it does.
Crazy. Well, it's nearly 1300 horsepower. It's crazy. It's crazy fast too.
It is, yeah.
BYD,
BYD.
put one outside my door.
Gonna say.
Friend of the show.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Done it again.
Buddy hopping.
Fucking.
They're really hot. That cracked me up. BYD, done. Should we get on to mountain biking stuff yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go.
I think we're ready for mountain biking stuff. Let me just make sure.
Yeah.
We've done Mercedes D's. Right, let's get on to mountain biking stuff.
Okay. Well, before at the start of it, big up Ruben.
Absolutely.
Say no more.
Can't say no more, but big
Big
up,
up,
Ruben.
man. Good luck to you. It's fantastic news, mate. Get on with it.
Go on, that.
Love it.
Show 'em. Loving it.
Absolutely.
Right,
Just keep us updated. Unreal.
let's move on before we say anything we're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something I'm not supposed to because these
Stop it.
could eat more wine.
Turn it around.
More wine.
Just take.
I don't think that'll stop him.
He has to reach over.
It's like Gogglebox, isn't
It's
it?
there, you can just pick it and
You see, I've never watched Gogglebox, so
it's not worth
I'm
it.
a little bit disappointed that you know more about it than me.
It's not worth it.
It's alright. It's light-hearted entertainment.
It's like, have you ever watched
It's like people you're watching people watch TV.
have you ever
That's
watched
what
a
you do.
reaction video where people sit there and they watch a video and you watch them watching a video? It's literally
and they talk
that.
about it.
It's literally
That's
It's like Big Brother, like
Make a
really.
5-minute clip into a 20-minute YouTube video.
Yeah.
Because they talk for 15
Yeah,
minutes.
that's right.
Yeah.
Wow, right. It's the salivating mouth that follows them.
They are good though.
They are really, really
Give
good.
me a spit bucket.
You know, we were talking last week about just doing like random events, random races and stuff like that.
Yes.
The events have announced the antifreeze, which is at Cody Brennan. Ticket rides, I think you can 15 hours, something like that, tomorrow morning probably.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You can't talk.
I've got 3 minutes. Entries open tomorrow morning. I think we should have a look. I think it's sometime in February, the event.
Get on it.
And go support Cody Brennan.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's had like a load of trouble on it, so.
Wrestle a load of the old heads out and go and pay our respects and show some support. But it's the same people that do the winter warm up at Dublin
Climax.
Forest. Yeah. So it'll be super well organised. It'll be a great field. I reckon it'll sell out really quick, and it's a full lap of Cody Brennan. Times that.
So like the full like, what is it? Is it trails or is it off-piste stuff?
It'll be all on trails.
So it'll be like NBR or something like that.
I don't know. It'll be a hybrid of all of the trails.
Yeah, a bit of the
It'll be a
beast, a bit
custom
of
lap that does a bit of
NBR,
everything.
yeah.
But it's one entire lap, so not sectioned or timed.
No, it's like you start at the bottom.
Start.
Oh, so it's pedal up, pedal round, all that's timed.
Back to flag.
So it's like you go through the start gate and you don't unless
You
there's no
finish.
gates.
Yeah, you
Right.
finish as you come through the start gate.
Oh, wow.
Whole lap.
That's quite cool.
Not just sections within
That's
the lap.
quite cool. So it's not time
Whole lap.
sectors, it's timed
Whole
full
lap.
thing.
So I'm thinking, yeah, that might be quite cool.
Yeah, I was going to say that's like classic enduro.
So we'll have a look at that tomorrow.
Sweet.
Maybe try and get us entered as an EMTB class.
There you go.
Cool. Get on it.
And with like Code
We
Brennan.
were talking last week about, just the other day about having some new merch done as well. So we're looking into that as well.
Yeah.
So we look like we might be changing this whole setup a little bit, which is cool.
We're never having crisps on the table.
That wasn't my idea.
It was his. He's like, let's switch
No,
it
you
up
know
a
what,
little
it's
bit.
actually-
Let's
no,
get
it's actually quite good. It's like, if I'm eating them, I have to speak less, so you two have to speak more. So it's like sometimes.
some- Mate, we've all been chatting tonight.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Sound like bloody. What's his name? Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
Right, W events good. W bike park closed this weekend.
We're going to go,
Unfortunately,
obviously, but
some like significant like.
there's been a lot of
moves,
changes recently,
There's
hasn't
been a lot of
there?
shit going on in the mountain biking world this week. Danny Hart, remember we said that Greg Minard had been given pretty much an unlimited budget to go and bike fix downhill and racing. Danny Hart announced recently he is now a full factory Norco rider.
There we go.
Norco.
Greg Minard turned up and he's like, how would you turn down the greatest of all time? It's like, okay.
You don't.
So the Greg Minard effect is already working.
You got both now. You got Danny Hart and Greg.
Norco make nice bikes though.
They do.
They do.
Very nice.
They do. You know, being the brand that they are, I think there's a couple of other riders that are gravitating towards it just because of its national roots and stuff like that. Andreas Kolb now no longer an Allerton rider, has gone to the YT mob.
YT is like built stacked
with
up the
Ballyhall,
team recently.
a couple they've got
They filled the roster up.
They've got 4 riders as well, haven't they now?
Yeah.
So they're going to show well. Hardline coming up in 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
February the 7th and 8th.
So everybody's down in New Zealand now, just like shredding and training and what have you.
Looking
fast. Bloody hell, Ronan Dunn posted a video this week of him just like
It's
traversing berms like
you got a
never
berm
seen,
here,
you know what I mean?
and then you got a berm below it, and he goes and
like-
hops out, but he hops out here and goes, and it's like he glides like sideways,
Mate, it's
mid-air,
just-
goes.
Yeah. So instead of taking all the burns, he's just going.
He just jumps out.
He's just shouting without scrubbing
It's like
speed off.
he's actually in the air more than he's in the
Yeah,
bear.
yeah,
It's like
it's crazy.
You look at the video and you're like, Bear is bike and rider as one. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely
Flawless.
dialed and just confident, supremely confident. So yeah, loads of practice going on. Red Bull Hardline, Tassie, 8th and 9th of Feb, is it something like that?
no, 7th and 8th.
7th and 8th. That'll be good.
Yeah,
we'll give that a watch. It'll be on at a ridiculous time of night. Also, Tyler McCall posted as well. 16 years he's been with GT.
Yeah.
He's now no longer a GT factory rider, supported athlete. I think he's just retired.
Does he?
But also GT are no longer a manufacturer.
They're not.
of bikes.
GT have like shut up shop for a little bit,
Yeah,
haven't they? They've gone, we're not distributing bikes anymore.
So GT, Mongoose, and a couple of other bike brands are all within, like the stable of an investment company that I think a couple of years ago bought the entire GT portfolio for something like $700 or $800 million, and they've struggled ever since. They've struggled up to there, they struggled from there, and they've actually announced that they won't be making any more bikes for the foreseeable future.
I was going to say, well, if it costs us like 10 grand to buy one, then realistically, they're not going to
But
be
we were
selling
talking
them.
about that the other day,
Yeah.
like the cost of bikes, like the entire industry is in absolute turmoil. The car industry is fucked, right? Mountain bike industry is similarly fucked. Because I remember when I bought like my first carbon Evo Pro, Comp Evo Specialized, and it was literally, other than like the S Works, it was like the flagship, and it was in the dealership. 49995. It was like $5 grand.
That barely gets you a bike now.
No,
$5 grand. That's a starter bike.
I was just going to say that's the lower end, isn't it?
And Santa Cruz were always the odd one out. Would be like 8-9 grand starting price. Are you fucking kidding me? Over 10 grand.
Santa Cruz
Specialized
is cheap
have always had that, the S Work stuff. But it seems to be the norm. At what point did it become acceptable for a mountain bike to start at 4.5-5 grand? Not e-bikes.
No,
mountain bikes.
Then you put a battery and a motor
That's
in it.
right.
And
then
like-
it doubles in price.
I still have
They're
a
starting at like 6, 7, 8 grand now, and you're like, no wonder the industry's
Unbelievable.
like on its arse. There is no way
No
it
wonder
needs
nobody
to
buys
cost that
bikes.
much.
But the thing
No
is,
wonder.
People just buy second-hand bikes,
everything's
don't they?
gone up in price, and everything's
Second-hand
I mean,
bikes, that's it.
It just doesn't surprise you that mountain bikes have gone down that route.
It's ridiculous, and the whole industry is completely on its arse. And I think as well, because now stuff like downhill, people won't be able to see that and go, that's why that bike's 5-6 grand. Because it's now behind a paywall.
You
So
don't have to pay for it.
why would I want to spend that much on a bike?
You wouldn't.
I'll get into a different sport.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think pretty much all industries fucked, unless you're into building bunny hopping cars, and that's sound.
That's pretty cool.
Tiny Seagrave now no longer rides a Canyon.
Yeah, and Chaos.
And Chaos. They still ride for FMD, the Follow My Dreams team that the mum and dad established to support their careers.
Maybe they should join forces with BYD. Follow your dreams and BYD.
It's all like a Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, BYD.
So it just means that the Canyon are no longer providing bikes for FMD. It's not that like Tani's left Canyon or got dropped by them. It's like no, Tani's still with the same team. She's always been
Well, I searched up the Instagram, and the Instagram is now Orbia FMD. So I believe Orbia is going to be giving them bikes.
Right.
Just as a, like
Was it Orbia that entered one of their e-bikes into the downhill season last year with no motor or battery? And ran it as an analogue.
I believe
And then
so,
it was, And the rider that did it for him has now got a factory ride. He did that well on it. Because he turned out and stuffed it like a long way up the UCI World Championship podium.
He did one race as well, didn't he? He did one.
He had a couple of wild cards. And they are now with a full factory entry.
Yeah.
Based on their e-bike, which, like we've always said how good e-bikes are at downhill. There you go.
Boom.
Did sneeze a little bit.
But yeah, Orbia. Bless you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
I'm burning by these crisps.
You take them off, yeah. But yeah, Orbia, I believe, are going to be the new supply for them.
Right.
Just as a superstition, as that's what
So does that mean Chaos is going to be riding one?
Well, yeah, because Chaos. I'm assuming that Chaos.
There's a younger brother as well in the Chevy.
I didn't even know. But yeah, I know Chaos and Tani are both. Like, they come as a pair, don't they?
Tani's big sis, then there's Chaos,
and then there's
little Chevy. Yeah.
But yeah, so Chaos, I saw Chaos got dropped.
Small block, too.
And then Tani got
It's
dropped.
not quite the big block.
Yeah, and obviously with them being dropped by Canyon as like sporting bikes, maybe Orbia stepped in.
FMB have been around for quite some time because they were set up originally with their goal to become junior world champs. It took them a couple of years, but they achieved it in 2013. So they've been around for like 13, 14 years.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Since Tani's junior career. So yeah, there's loads of changes. Everything on the move.
Everyone's moving about.
It's like Nissan and Honda joining forces.
Yeah.
How mad is that?
It's like,
I'm sure it's one of the other Japanese manufacturers as well. I'm sure it's going to be like a triple hit. All joining forces. It's just crazy. I just imagine what they can produce.
You would like to think.
Do you know what I mean? That's
a bunny hopping car.
I think they'll probably
Well,
do
they're up
something.
against a bunny hopping car, isn't it?
I think it'd
Be on a track and it's just like, oh, somebody in front of you. Beep.
Something like, yeah.
I
I
mean,
see
Nissan and Honda.
I see your
They've got
Pagani
cars.
Huayra and I see your Bugatti
And
Chiron.
now I don't because I'm on top.
However, can you make it do a bunny hop? Can you fuck? Well, do one.
Is it quiet and can it bunny hop?
Can you do a
No.
bunny hop? Not really, no.
No.
So
Get tired, mate.
now I know that you can do, like, you can buy a bunny hopping car. It's absolutely redefined the wants list from the car now. It's like, you know, like Knight Rider, right? Want a car that can do jumps. Like that. Come on, mate. Like that. No, right. Actually, want a
It's
car
an
that can do
actual
jumps,
thing,
yeah.
man. It'll be talking to you next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, totally in. I'd even let it drive.
You'd sit in the passenger seat.
I don't know whether I trust it. I don't know whether I trust it.
Like, go.
I'd have to be like.
Do you reckon you can make it into manual where it's like press a button and all of a sudden you can control control the bunny hop, so like you pull the steering wheel out and push it forward and it goes
You can
Yeah.
pull up on your
you
steering
can
wheel.
wheelie the car, you just pull back and it goes
I reckon that'll just be an auto thing. That I don't think they will let you do that.
Let us
manually.
dream, Neil, let us dream.
I know what we'll in that case.
I don't. Just imagine being able to just bunny up whenever you please.
You'd be fucking boss.
Yeah.
It'd be like, literally, it'd be like the best BMX ever.
Yeah, you can do
Have
gas.
you seen the new
Just
BMX?
buy a
Like,
lowrider.
call it's a car. Ah.
You can do
buy a
gas
lowrider.
on
You
bike.
can't make a low
Chevy,
bunny
of
up like
course
that.
you can.
Not like that.
Not like that, but on the spot. You
No,
can
that's
still
not.
buy
That's
it.
not.
You can land on the pothole in your lowrider. This is like
Jump over the pothole,
6 meters.
land in a nose, manny.
A 6 meter leap in your car.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd have to wait. I'd have to see it actually do it.
Send us one and we'll review.
You've seen it? Did you
No,
watch
I
the video?
want to actually see it.
You want to one.
Okay.
This is
I don't want to watch a video. I want to
Well,
actually see it.
remember-
and I want to actually be in the car when it does
Remember,
it.
its catchy title is the BYD Yangwang U9. The Yangwang U9. That's a lovely
It's
car.
like a
What's that?
processor.
It's a Yangwang U9. It'd be like that. Cheeky bastard.
Why
I mean, that's
do
what
I
the
know?
car was, you know what I mean?
I want to see it happen.
Don't call me that.
Yangwang, friend of the show, can be, send us a car.
Yeah.
That easy.
I'll just invite us along to a test track.
Oh, any test track. Preferably one with potholes so we can test the right bunny
Yeah,
hop.
I want to see it happen.
I wonder if you can do like step downs.
Give us a car park.
You know, like bunny hop off stuff, like step
Yeah,
downs.
that's what I'm thinking. You could drive up just like a gap and go
Do a gap in your bunny hopping car.
flare, little
basically,
whip, land in a
little
hip,
car whip.
land in a hip.
That would be sick. Really, really sick. You could definitely launch it into a bowl though, because like the work. I guess the hard thing about getting the car into a bowl is like getting it to do that, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you just go.
Well, if you bunny
But
hop,
if you
you
drive
like
fast
that,
enough and then bunny hop in, you'd be like, wee.
do some carpool.
Carpool like.
There you go.
How are we going to do astrology?
Imagination,
We can
eh?
do,
Imagination.
It's
I
just
thought you were going to talk about
just
that
an
radio,
illusion.
the guys that.
Oh yeah,
Aussie
yeah.
dudes.
Rock Drive.
Rock Drive.
This has been my thing this week. two Australian dudes on Rock Drive.
Funny.
So one of the things you do is you got to phone in and give your name, as the thing that nearly killed you. Do you know what I mean? Not actually real name. So people probably didn't go like that. G'day, it's Roy now. G'day, my name's Grinder. Like, Grinder. Right. How did it get you, mate? In the throat. Like, oh, thank you. Next one. And some of the things that, like, honestly, some of the things that they answer the phone with, and you're like, oh my.
And they do nicknames as well, don't they?
Nicknames,
how to get your nickname?
Work nicknames. They call him Slot Machine. Why? Because he lost an arm, so he's just got one arm, so they call him Slot Machine. There's just super funny.
I think I've seen that.
I've been watching a lot of them. I was literally sat there on the sofa the other night, killing myself laughing for about like half an hour to an hour, just like, this is so the nicknames are on kids are cunts, just like my kid did this, you know what I mean, where like kids just say that innocent thing to the mum like that, why do you only look nice when you go out, kind of stuff, and like, oh, thanks a lot, do you know what I mean? And just the ridiculous things that kids say with no filter, that's hilarious as well. But yeah, Rock Drive. Search them up on Instagram. Just hilariously funny. Hilariously funny.
Friend of the show.
Right, so you look like a lot of stuff, didn't it? I mean, we should do it.
We have. Oh, just while we're on the subject, before we do a story, we got a couple of comments on.
Oh no! What?
Hey! It's probably Neil.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Where are we?
Go on. Happy New Year.
Just pause that. So Happy New Year. Keep up the good work.
Who's that?
Me dad.
Oh, he wants all the points. Done it right. Let's put him on.
Yeah.
If you have predictions for Jake Paul, Conor McGregor,
let us know.
Let us know. We'll put you in the book. Steve, hope you're well, mate. Happy New Year. Haven't seen you for a bit. I'm assuming we're going to ride a bike at some point soon. He says Paul, does he?
On points.
On points.
It's a decision.
Okay, controversial, but a bit obvious, if I'm honest. A bit obvious.
Yeah.
I'm going to knock out 2 from the end. McGregor.
Well, we're hoping that, but
I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
I wouldn't do that.
Them knobheads control the narrative, don't they?
Pardon me.
They pay the cash. They control the narrative. They give you the script.
They're not the Russians, you know.
Hey,
that's what they are.
It could be.
You can't say that.
Other countries are available. Other dictatorships are available.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say then. You can't say his name.
Oh, joyous news. That French bloke that established the National Front, what was his name? Politician. He died this week. He did,
yes. In about 98.
Good news. Yeah, good news. He died this week.
Yeah, what's his name?
Jean-Marie Penn. Yeah. Hateful man.
98, wasn't he?
Yeah, hateful man.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting violent man. Established the National Front. Couldn't be any more right wing. So, good news to end the show on, I suppose. Absolutely. He's dead. Yeah, unfortunately, his daughter cleaned up their act and then took right-wing French politics to a whole new level, and he nearly became the president.
He did.
Fucking close to becoming president at one point. The most bigoted man. Like, well,
and maybe Elon Musk should keep his nose out a little bit as well.
Yeah, knock it off, Elon. Once he said something on was it Threads or X, and he was like, oh, people are a bit something on here, can someone post something positive, and he just then got like millions of just people just having a go at Elon Musk for being a bad dickhead. But he's part of the American dream now, isn't he?
He's one of Trump's advisors, isn't he? But it seems like it's now giving him license to say what he pleases and basically say things about people that, I mean, really?
Imagine if me, you and him became like Secretary of State, Secretary for Defence, and Secretary for Technology, and like based on the fact that we know fuck all about it and have no experience of it, it's like that's exactly what's happening in America now. So it's either going to prove that like any fucking idiot can do it, or it takes a special kind of idiot.
I think it takes a special kind of idiot.
It proves that like that's what it is. It's not about if you know what to do with the country. It's like, how much money have you got?
Yeah.
What can you give us? And this is what we'll give you.
Let's just bring it up. Let's bring it all the multi-billionaires in.
You can have as many business accounts as you want.
Let's bring in all the multi-billionaires in.
I'll give you 2 Teslas and a spaceship.
I'll raise you 2 Teslas and a spaceship. Right, let's stop talking about stuff. Getting on to astrology. Aries? No, not Aries. Sagittarius, aren't you?
Sagittarius.
Oh, bloody hell, Virgo.
Virgo.
Oh my
Bad
god.
Virgo. Virgo, we're still at the beginning of the year.
Virgo.
If you didn't fancy last week's astrological projection,
Whoa, big words.
and you weren't fancying it as like you going forward message for this year, then pin them back because this might be more to your liking.
Okay.
Let's go.
Somebody appreciates the unique you.
Oh. It's like, that's the same as for there's a lid for every pot, a bum for every stool or something like that. It's the same thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
It is. Just, acceptance is everywhere.
Other than here.
Other than here and most of America.
Aries.
There you go.
Oh, seek out a new environment if you're stuck in a rut.
Are you stuck in a rut?
I don't think so.
Well,
Stuck in the snow.
Keep your existing environment then. Whoa, you'd have a day off work if you're stuck in the snow like that. Whoa, like that. Nuclear fucking
that's the thing,
bomb
no.
still was in work.
I'm still in work. Yeah, I'm still getting to work, and
Yeah.
people are.
Pisces, if you want to know what's coming at you for this year, somebody appreciates the unique you. Have we not just had that
Is
one?
that all? Do we appreciate each other?
Is that the same one that you had?
Yeah.
Right, let's go for a
You
different
can't have two, that's bad luck.
Oh, here we go. Open your mind and your heart to good things.
Oh.
You see, now I kind of like that one.
I reckon you're going to get a really bad week next week now because you're open two.
Well, no, because like,
Can't have
you
two
can't
fortunes,
have the same one though, because it's
That's random.
it's not that random, is it? Because like it only took 3 attempts to get 2 the same. It's
Yeah,
not exactly fucking random.
maybe we've got the same one. You know what I mean?
We can't
Maybe
tell.
you're the somebody
We're in
who
different
appreciates
parts of the
uniquely.
astral,
No, we're not right here.
whatever. We're in different parts of it. So,
Anyway,
open
common
your
sense.
mind and your heart to good things. Be sensible. Don't be a fucking idiot behind the wheel. It is winter and
is.
it's not forever,
Yeah.
so it will get warmer. We know you're pissed off.
I just have
you
some
know,
common sense.
but,
Yeah.
like, honestly, is it as bad as 2 nuclear bombs?
No.
No. Did he still get to work on time after
Well,
Tomo?
no, because there was nowhere to
But
go
he tried
to.
to.
Right, he was there.
He was
He
there.
got,
was
he got to
fucking
where
He
where
showed
used
willing,
Just
and he
because
got there.
the factory wasn't there.
But realistically, he was the
And
only one
You know,
there.
the worst thing about it, you can't even take a selfie.
That's
right?
right.
Not
To
because,
prove the
not
fact.
because there's no such thing as mobile phones yet, but because they'd have been down.
Yeah.
Because there's
That's
just
right.
been another nuclear
Yeah.
explosion.
You've got
Like
to
that.
draw,
Sorry,
like.
network down. Boop, boop, boop. Mushroom cloud.
I reckon his shadow might be still on the ground.
Satomo's shadow is still on the ground, and that's his old place of work. Yeah. That is how you fucking do it. So,
That's how you do it.
He's
so
always
like,
up
man
there.
up, woman up, don't do anything stupid, but remember Satomo Yakamuchi.
He got there.
2 fucking
And he got there.
nuclear explosions, still went to work.
You got
right?
no fucking excuse.
Is
No
it that
excuse.
bad?
No excuse.
Is it that bad?
It's not.
Get out of
I don't
bed,
think
you
it is.
lazy.
I don't think it is.
bastard.
So until next time, keep it red line.